With only one episode left of The White Lotus Season 3, I'm convinced that Saxon Ratliff, portrayed by Patrick Schwarzenegger, will die in the upcoming season finale. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to Thailand. So, while it seems like Saxon's father Timothy, played by Jason Isaacs, has been the most vulnerable throughout the season following his exposed involvement in a money laundering scheme, I suspect that Saxon will end up paying for the sins of his father. The Ratliff family, which also includes the drug-induced Victoria, the black sheep Piper, and the deeply confused Lachlan, has been wildly dysfunctional and entertaining throughout Season 3. The Season 3 finale, titled Amor Fati, or Love of Fate in Latin, will have a runtime of 90 minutes. All the characters' interwoven storylines are expected to end in exciting, shocking, and unpredictable ways, as was the case for previous White Lotus seasons. After Rick confronted Jim in episode 7 but failed to pull the trigger, there could certainly be a target on his back if he returns to the Thai hotel. Meanwhile, Belinda has felt Greg's red dot since she tried to identify him earlier in the season. Still, I'm quite confident Saxon will be at least one of the characters to go. First of all, Saxon is the best physical match for the floating body that Zion sees in the first episode. His dark hair and collared shirt make him a prime candidate, although, based on the brief visual alone, the body could also be Timothy, Rick, or even Lachlan. While that person is not explicitly confirmed to be dead, he really looks like he is face down in the water. Zion may try to help whoever it is, but more than likely, it's Saxon's floating body. Timothy will have to confess his financial crimes to his family, which could make Saxon spiral out of control, especially considering what happened with Lachlan in previous episodes. I suspect Tim will try to do something with the poisonous seed of the Pong Pong tree that is mentioned in the first episode and in the White Lotus Season 3 teaser trailer. Already suicidal and without the gun he stole from Gaytok, Tim may remember that the seed is toxic and make a poisonous smoothie with it to drink himself. Something may come up or Tim may be interrupted, leaving Saxon to potentially find and ingest the fruit or prepared smoothie in their suite, accidentally poisoning himself. Timothy may even think about giving the smoothie to him and Victoria after his previous visions of killing his family, which could be very, very dark. The gunshots heard at the start of the season are likely from one of a few sources. One possibility is that Valentin and his gang of robbers enact revenge on Gaytok or Laurie if either of them rat him and his friends out since they performed the robbery in episode 2. Another possibility is that Valentin and his friends will try to rob Jacqueline, which could be the source of the gunfire. On the other hand, Sam Rockwell's unhinged Frank character and potentially Rick, who says "I'm going to be okay" in the finale teaser, could be targeted by assassins sent by Jim if he wants revenge for what they poured on him and Sritala at their home in Bangkok. Alternatively, it could be Frank firing the gun since only he and Rick have access to weapons besides Gaytok. There's a man dressed in all black who is blowing smoke with a machine at the Thai resort in the opening shot of the teaser trailer. This could be an assassin sent to kill Rick, or maybe even Frank himself, who is increasingly unpredictable after picking up drinking again. Frank is also shown stabbing a pillow in the teaser trailer, and whatever happens to him in the finale, he should be a total wildcard after his jaw-dropping monologue in episode 5. Another likely death in season 3 is Gaytok, who may die trying to defend against the shooter or shooters. There has also been a lot of suspicion about Mook being in on the robbery with Valentin and the others, since she has been distracting and potentially leading Gaytok on throughout the season. Lachlan's death has also been a popular fan theory. He could be the one who drinks the poison smoothie if there ends up being one. This could also connect to him drinking from the Coke bottle in episode 1. I think Timothy could make it out alive of season 3, but Victoria may not. She's looked dead when she's asleep at times and has said she wouldn't want to live without a luxurious lifestyle. She may willingly eat the poisonous fruit. I'm also worried about Rick. I think Jim won't let that confrontation slide and may want revenge. As for Greg and Belinda, I think Greg will up his hush money offer to her and through Zion's encouragement, might have to take it. I don't see any of them dying, but I'm rooting for Greg to be brought to justice. Ultimately, since Saxon was the first to notice the poisonous fruit in episode 1, I'm betting it's a hint that he'll ingest it accidentally or not.